Everyone, and thank you so much. We are at Kaiser Permanente are very pleased to be hosting the governor today in this conference. And we will be hearing from Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf, Assemblywoman Buffy Wicks, and State Senator Nancy Skinner this morning. During the course of the pandemic, we've all worked together to really manage the devastating impact on the lives of individuals and families here in California and across the country. And also, we have to mention the social and economic hardship for our communities during these last 15 months. At Kaiser Permanente, this included caring for over 600,000 COVID patients across the country, 300,000 of which were in the state of California. But since December, we had so much hope, and we're so excited with the arrival of the vaccines, and they really signaled the recovery of our communities. Vaccinations are saving lives, and they are decreasing fatalities, and they have slowed the spread of the virus. And with hundreds of millions of vaccinations that have occurred worldwide, we know that there is an historic level of safety and efficacy with these vaccines. And we have been proud at Kaiser, we speak from experience, we have vaccinated over 6.8 million people across the country and have witnessed the safety and efficacy of these vaccines. However, we've all seen the vaccination levels, slow down. And which is why we're so excited that the governor's office, together with the state and city and counties, are continuing to promote important measures that promote vaccination across our state. And for healthcare organizations, we bear a real special responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of our patients when they come to our facilities, of our workforce who are essential for caring for individuals, and of course the safety and well-being of our communities at large. And there is no better way than to prevent catching COVID than to get vaccinated. So today we're all here gathered with the message that the health and safety of our communities and the country really depends on those of us who can get vaccinated to get vaccinated. So thank you for joining us here in this important continuing conversation of what we can do now and to continue this the pace of vaccination. So please now next up, I'd like to invite Mayor Libby Schaaf to say a few words.
Good morning and welcome to Oakland. We are always so proud when Governor Gavin Newsom chooses Oakland as the location to make significant announcements. Of course, we are also proud to be home to Kaiser Permanente, an incredible national example of what holistic health looks like. Throughout the pandemic, Governor Newsom has inspired other leaders, other heads of companies with his values-driven, decisive actions. And today's announcement is another example of that. To take bold steps to ensure the health and safety of California's employees and the public they serve is what a leader should do in this moment.
Last time I was at Kaiser, they gave me some Norco 3s.
That people are tired and have sacrificed so much during the course of this pandemic, but our work is not done. Today, we rededicate ourselves and acknowledge the troubling surge that we have seen in the new variants that now are lifting infection rates. Of course, we also need to be proud that it is decisive, values-driven actions that the governor has made in the past that has allowed California, the country's largest state, to also be the state with the highest percentage of vaccinated residents. That is an incredible accomplishment. So Governor Newsom, I know that your announcement today will inspire employers to do the right thing for their workers and who they serve. I know the city of Oakland is inspired by your example, and we, as an employer, will be getting to work immediately to explore adopting similar policies. With that, I'm excited to introduce the Assembly member for this district, an incredible leader around health equity, and that is Assemblymember Buffy Wicks.
My question is, do any of these bitches that's talking have the vax? Does this bitch?
Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you, Kaiser Permanente, for hosting us. And welcome Governor Newsom to the best assembly district in the state of California, Assembly District 15. California's been leading the nation on vaccination rates, which is critical. It's how we're going to combat this virus. Fundamentally, is ensuring that everyone who can will get vaccinated. We are also seeing alarming concern around the Delta variant and the increase of the Delta variant. And if you look at the hospitalization rates and the death rates, it's almost 100% folks who are not vaccinated. And we don't want to go back to where we were. You know, what we just went through the last year and a half with school closures and businesses closing, we do not want to go back to that. And the pathway for us to get out of this pandemic is through an increased rate in vaccinations. Unfortunately, we're seeing a little bit of vaccination rates leveling out. So it's time we take bold steps and bold action to ensure that we continue to increase our vaccination rates. And that's why I applaud Governor Newsom's announcement today and really call upon a cultural shift for all of us to ensure that we're getting vaccinated, which means asking our employers to require proof of vaccination.
No,
and ensuring that we continue to fulfill this drumbeat of making sure that people get vaccinated. And I come to you as an assembly member, but I also come to you as a mom.
Hey, they finna after they do this shit, best believe
turning 1 today.
Mom and pop stores gonna have to have it. If you want to be a part of this market share.
And my 4-year-old's starting TK at Oakland Unified School District in a couple weeks.
Commerce,
and she's vulnerable, right? She can't get vaccinated. So I want to make sure, I want to protect her and all the other children out there who can't get vaccinated by ensuring that everyone who can gets vaccinated. Our teachers, our state workers, our municipalities, our private sector employers. And we're seeing this shift, right? 3 counties last week, Contra Costa being one of them, San Francisco and Santa Clara, all issued guidance and encouraging employers to do this.
They're trying to get the numbers
We're seeing
down
leadership
so that they could
by our great governor, who I think
basically
has been on the forefront in this country of leading on this pandemic. And his actions speak louder than words. He's made tough choices, he's made tough decisions, and he's led this state. And he will continue to do so.
But he's his own person.
So I'm proud to be
that
here.
Nigga don't say
also
nothing
very excited
that
to announce,
run anything around here.
Again, in my opinion, the best state senator that we have in the state of California, my colleague, Nancy Skinner.
Good morning. I'm State Senator Nancy Skinner. Yes, this is my district, and I appreciate, thank you, Buffy. It is the best district. I'm very glad to be here at Kaiser today. This is where I got my vaccination, and I got that vaccination as soon as I could. So as soon as my age was eligible, end of February, I was here and I got vaccinated. Now, Buffy just spoke to you, Assemblymember Wicks, as a mother. I'm a new grandmother. My 6-week-old grandbaby cannot get vaccinated. And she's at risk with this Delta variant. This particular variant is far more contagious. Now, those of us who are vaccinated, there's a slight chance we could get it.
She wasn't supposed to say that.
Infections, but we're not likely to be hospitalized or die. However, the less of us who are vaccinated, or the fewer people that are vaccinated, the more likely we could have more variants like this Delta variant. Right now, we're seeing that it is not very harmful to a vaccinated person. But how do we know what the next variant is going to be like? And variants, look, a virus is a biological entity that the more that it can prosper in a host, and we're the host, the more...
Look, if she was not supposed to say that shit, they cut that shit off. You get the fucking point.